This is a story of time and wisdom we can all relate to as we climb out of our prison, the one we built out of fear and shame, the one thrust upon us all, one and the same. It's titled The Prince and the Promise. Royalty is bound by expectation and pride, a time-honored tradition, the whole world wide. Somewhere lost in time in a land not too far, there lived a prince, the son of a czar. His expectations were great and his pride under par. But he kept his head high, no one knowing his scars. He didn't fit in, no matter how hard he tried. Stone-faced in public, but alone he cried. His motions not quite fluid, his awkward interactions meek. Keeping his mouth shut was necessary, except in his sleep, where he spoke of transgressions, moments where he was weak, of fears, of judgment, but when he awoke, not a peep. The czar was growing ill, giving in to his age. The prince would soon replace him on the world stage. This brought a new fear to his rest, one he kept at bay, one he never hoped to face. So one night he prayed. Hands clasped, he knelt next to his bed. Long life for his father before he laid down his head. In the middle of the night he was awoken quite firm. A hurried tone beckoned him, his fears confirmed. Last words of a father to his son were spoken, ones of courage and wisdom, and a promise engaged in kind token. Of promise and expectation, a promise made, soon to be broken. As the czar laid to rest, the prince set to flee. He wouldn't try his best to adhere to his family tree. He shed his royal robes, his cherished attire. Dressed in rags and tattered shoes, he set his future on fire. No one saw him leave, into the city he ventured, no time to grieve. Down streets and alleys, not a one would receive the presence of a man all tattered and torn. The scars on his heart, now outside, were worn. A kind soul beckoned him in to her home, bright and warm, offering shelter and food from the concrete storm. Her eyes were kind, her face wrinkled and meek. She clothed and bathed him without uttering a peep. For weeks he stayed doing chores and more, cooking food for the blind and helping feed the poor. This woman was something he just didn't get. She gave until she had nothing, without regret. Always giving without receiving, till her hands were raw. Laying down her head in peace at night, the next day performing without flaw. There was a knock at the door, loud and impatient. Two men demanded inside. The woman was complacent. The prince watched from afar, hearing words loud and clear, words of control and disdain in hopes of inducing fear. They took her food and her fabric. They even destroyed her garden out back. The prince stood frozen, refraining from attack. His heart heavy and his stomach in knots. Those evil men took everything, even her pots. When they left, he went by her side, offering comfort and warmth as a tear ran from her eye. The prince spoke to the woman words of courage and cheer. He offered her wisdom and wiped her tears. After she relaxed, he grew in a rage. What a horrible thing to happen to such a good soul at such an age. A soft knock broke the night. A quiet little boy with only a candle for light laid a package of bread at the door, and throughout the night, quiet footsteps replaced what was lost and so much more. The prince pondered at the sight, all the ones brave and true, using the cover of night to replace what was lost, none of them in fear, no matter the cost. He grew in courage and shed his fear. The words from his father he was finally ready to hear. "It's not the stature of pride," said his father from afar. "It's what you do worldwide that makes you a czar. Promise me, son, you will be courageous and kind, never to let the world destroy your soul or your mind. As the words echoed through his soul, he ventured outside. He made his way home and took his place to rule. He wasn't quiet or meek, and he certainly wasn't cruel. He fed the blind and the poor without a second thought, and took care of the old woman who cared and taught him how to be royalty without a crown, how to spread kindness and peace no matter how much the world brings you down. We are all capable of being something more. No matter our scars, there's a spark in our core. Speak those words aloud, this father said to his son. Whenever you are hurting or believe the world has won, don't ever let anyone bring you down, for you truly are royalty that doesn't need a crown. All my love, Mom.